Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Adnan AD in the clutch, and I want to talk about some important news for Minnesota Timberwolves fans as they just re-signed Jaden McDaniels to a 5-year, $136 million contract extension. And what I noticed when I watch Jaden McDaniels play is that he's really great on one-on-one defense, as he can play really good on the ball against major defenders, and he can, against offensive players, and he can get you good blocks. He plays really good as well. Like on offense, he can play off the ball as well. Like he doesn't need to have the ball to be the best player possible. Like he can do the pick and roll really good. He can get himself open and be able to have a really great floater. He's really smooth with his 3-point shot, and just I can tell he's just a key piece for the Timberwolves' future. And the Timberwolves also see that. That's why they reward him with this contract. And although his numbers are fairly decent, but when you watch his game and you see the things he does, like all over the court, and the amount of right plays he does makes any coach happy. And there's a reason why they re-signed him. As talking about his numbers, he averaged this past season 12.1 points a game, 3.9 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 0.9 steals, 1.0 blocks, shooting 51.7 from the field, and 39.8% from three-point range, which are really great shooting numbers. And like I said, when I see him shoot, he's really amazing with it, and he's so calm and collected when he goes for 3-point shots, and just like when the team needs him to go on the inside, he can do that and just pops a floater. So, but but my main concern with all this is that the Timberwolves have been giving contract extensions basically to everybody, and they're already tied to huge contracts. As I made a video early in the summer, how the Timberwolves are committing $440 million in total contracts between Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, and Naz Reid. But the thing is that like with all this money going on, and the Timberwolves, they did make the playoffs, but just as a first round exit in the past. And it's like, am I really going to spend like so much money? Am I going to be really deep in the luxury tax, possibly within the first or second apron, just for what was a year or two ago a first round exit team? I wouldn't do that. So I think the Timberwolves, if they're serious about this, about trying to win and give a better product on the court, like in terms of like being title contenders, they do need to make some trades. And I did mention in that video that you guys can go check out, that I do believe they should build around Anthony Edwards, and they need to trade Karl Anthony Towns and just get the maximum value you can get out of Karl Anthony Towns, whether it's more cap space, just get out of his contract, or getting more draft picks or younger players. Like they need to do something, because that's too much money, in my opinion, to spend on a team that's maybe a playoff team, maybe a play-in. I wouldn't commit that much money for a team like that. But that's just my personal opinion. But like I said, they should build around Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels. He's a really great player for the Timberwolves for years to come. So I do like their core in that aspect. And Naz Reid, he is a young player, so that's the center you should build around. And he's a lot cheaper compared to Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, so that'll also help as well. But Timberwolves fans, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the Jaden McDaniels contract? Are you guys happy with your current team, despite the cap concerns, especially under the new CBA? Or are you are you gonna try to trade as many players as possible that's not within your core for the future? And if so, who specifically? I certainly love to hear you guys out and discuss in the comments, and that we can share our opinions in that aspect. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I certainly love and appreciate every single one of y'all. God bless, and talk soon.